Yo, it's your boy Ash Gray, back at it again. Another short video, right? I'm in the middle of some stuff, so I'm gonna try to make this one quick too, a little quick video. So, I think this is useful information. I hope you use it to your advantage. If not, it's all good because I'm still using it. So, this video is just about joint efforts and working together in harmony. All right. Joint efforts and working together in harmony, right? So let's talk about a joint effort, right? Why do you need joint efforts? You're going to need joint efforts because you're going to have to at some point or another, right? If you want to expand whatever it is that you're trying to do, right? Whatever it is that you're trying to do. A lot of my videos revolve around production, right? So let's just talk about whatever it is that you're producing. So whatever it is that you're trying to produce, at some point or another, you don't have to, but if you're trying to expand, then you're going to have to use joint efforts, all right? So you need a joint effort because this is going to help you multiply your production forces, right? So you're going to need some joint effort of some sort, right? So that's why you need a joint effort. If you're this only applies to people who are trying to expand upon the things that they already produce, okay? So again, you need it because you're going to need to magnify the efforts of your production, okay? So that's what a joint effort is. Now, let's talk about the difference between a joint effort and a group effort, right? So, in a group effort, it's usually assumed that everybody has the same incentive, right? So, with that being said, if you assume that everybody has the same incentive to accomplish that task or that goal or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, you're gonna have people who are just gonna be lazy with it, right? And then on the flip side, you're gonna have people who are doing their part and they're working as hard as they can, and they're gonna think that they're subsidizing somebody else's effort, right? They're gonna think they're subsidizing somebody else's work, right? So just off the fact that they're working harder. I'm working hard and I'm over here sweating, you know what I'm saying? Or I'm over here getting this job done and I look at you and you over here bullshitting. You see what I'm saying? And this happens a lot of time in the workplace, right? I seen it firsthand when you got people who you get hired for a job, and when you sign those papers, you sign the contract, it says you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z, right? All these people of your position are supposed to complete these functions for the job, right? And then you do the job, and then you complete your functions. But you notice whenever you complete your functions, right, there's somebody else who's not doing it because they're thinking that if I don't do it, it's going to get done anyway. Or if I don't do as many as he did, it's all good because he or she is going to, they're going to complete that, right? So that's what happens when you have group efforts, right? Then you got joint effort, right? Joint effort is when there's maximum incentive geared towards the individuals that are working to accomplish this task or working towards this goal in harmony, right? So you get maximum effort because each of these tasks that every individual in the joint effort is doing is incentivized for them and them alone. For them and them alone, okay? So what that means is, well, whatever my functions are to complete, right? There's a maximum incentive, whatever that may be, money, bonuses, perks, you know, weekends off, extra vacations, whatever. There's maximum incentive and perks for me to do my job, right? So if I don't do my job, then I'm not going to get my maximum dollars, my maximum dollar value. I'm not going to get my maximum perk value. I'm not going to get any of these different things that are up on the negotiation table. All right? And so if I want to gain these things, right? In theory, I'm going to work harder, or I'm going to complete the functions, right? So that's what a joint effort is. And when you have that, again, all the people involved, all the individuals involved in the joint effort, each have their own individual incentives and to maximize their ability to produce, right? So that's what it is. So I'll give you an example of a group effort going bad. Let's just say we on a desert island. Let's just say we're on an island somewhere. We're on an island somewhere, right? And we have a plot of land, right? And we're on a desert island, and there's 3 people on the desert island. It's yourself and your 2 best friends, right? So now you got a plot of land. The only way to get food on this desert island is you have to grow your food, right? Or you have to hunt your food on this island, on this plot of land, right? So this is going to incentivize the 3 of you to go to work, right? You and your 2 best friends to go to work. So again, let's say one of your best friends, he doesn't work as hard, right? He doesn't plant enough seeds. He doesn't hunt enough animals as everybody else. And you go back to the house, and when it's time to eat dinner, he wants an equal split of the meal, right? But he didn't put in the same amount of work as you and the other best friend. You see what I'm saying? So now you 2 subsidized his labor, right? You subsidized his work, but he still wants it, the same share of the rewards. You see what I'm saying? So when you incentivize it, when you just like, look, man, if you don't if you individually incentivize it, where it's like, yo, if you kill the most, you're going to get the most. Or if you plant the most seeds, you're going to get the most to eat. You see what I'm saying? If you give that person incentive to do more, or else he won't eat, he's going to have incentive, right? He's going to maximize his efforts, right? Otherwise, in his mind, why should I go out here and work when I don't have to, when I'm still eat anyway? You see what I'm saying? And if this video is not clear, or if that example is not clear, again, just leave me a comment, and we could talk about it, and I'll try to give you a better example. But yeah, so that's what joint efforts is. So again, in closing, you need joint efforts because you're going to need, at some point, you won't have the time to do everything yourself, okay? You won't have the time to do everything yourself, right? Either you do everything yourself and it takes you a long time to bring that thing to production, right? Or you use joint efforts and you can work on a multitude of different things, and you could probably produce 5 things in that same amount of time than producing that one thing, because you had joint effort, right? So yeah, man. Use joint efforts to your advantage. If you ever feel like you're in a group effort going bad, get out of there, or holla at if you got a job, and talk to the manager, talk to HR, let them know I need to renegotiate my contract because I'm out here working hard, and this dude is, you know what I mean. We might be on the same pay scale. You see what I'm saying? And I'm doing more work than him. You see what I'm saying? And he receiving the same rewards. And it's not hating at all. It's just stating facts. I'm just doing more work, so I need more. If you want me to do less work, okay, cool. But you know what I'm saying? Make sure in your contract, whatever your job is doing, make sure you're doing whatever functions that's stated in that contract. And if you're doing more than, if you're doing additional, right? If you're doing more than they asked you to do, then you deserve more. That's just reciprocity. It's just reciprocation. You see what I'm saying? If you're doing more services than you signed up for, if you signed up to do 5 functions and you're doing 8, you need to renegotiate. You see what I'm saying? Don't be scared. You know what I mean? Because you're doing more for less anyway. So you could prove that you already valuable in that aspect alone. So yeah, I'm gonna just leave y'all with that. This video is getting kind of long. This is Ashton Gray. Check out my website, www.ashtongraymusic.com. The link should be in the description. Check me out on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Facebook. I got all that, but I'm always active. I'm always active on Instagram. Twitter, I'm usually active on there. The other two, you know what I mean, I check periodically. But holla at me. My username is @AshtonGrayMusic, and I got the merch on the way. The book is on the way, and new album on the way. And these is all functions of my joint efforts. So keep rocking with me. Stay tuned. I appreciate the love, and keep checking me out. Peace.